I have to admit, I was not expecting this to win. I was not expecting model maintenance to be the thing that would win the thing, the post, the stuff. Okay, I wasn't expecting it. I thought that would maybe like get 1 or 2 votes. I didn't think it'd get like 75% of the votes. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. But you voted for it, so you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it hard. So today, we're gonna do a couple things. One, you're gonna see how I draw. First and foremost, you're gonna see me drawing. And you're gonna see me working on me. How I do it, how I do it, and how I do it. Hi, how's it going? Are you ready for this? Okay. So, let's start with the obvious. This is my second desktop. This is where I do all of my displaying. It's where I keep all of my games. You can see my games list here, so you can always see what games I'm gaming, right? Down here is my hotbar, where I can just single click things to bring them up. Like here's my Clip Studio Paint. I click that, Clip Studio Paint pops up. And obvious stuff, right? I do have a few things that are over here on my left, which is my VRoid Studio, my 310, and there's one more thing over here that I use, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, my Clip Studio Paint. What am I talking about? So I'm just going to keep these over here for right now so you have a full understanding of what these are and why they are, right? So let's start with the first and foremost, VTube Studio. This is a free software you can download from Steam. If I were to open up my Steam right here in all of these games, you'll see that right here under VTube, a category that I think I made one for VRoid Studio and VTube Studio, which that is for 2D models. This one is for 3D models. But VTube Studio can also do 3D models, I guess. I need to research that, but I think it also does 3D models. If that's the case, I might start using VTube Studio. But VRoid Studio is what allows me to update and make my model the way she is. So let's go ahead and start with that, right? So first and foremost, these are all my models right here. All the models I've worked on. Here we have Paper, we have Zofrone, Pijo, Ava, which is Raptors, Raptor. The first person, whoever wanted models, I gave him 3 models. Then I have teen version of me. I have Zanza, Tigra, Savine, and me. I'm still working on Savine. I need to put horns on her head. I just haven't done it. So, what I want to do today is I want to start making some new clothes. Actually, there's one more thing. Isn't there like the freezing's part of the process? Just give it a minute. It freezes a lot. There's one more thing. Which one is it? See, I don't think it has a thing here. I have to talk to Dusky about it. There's something that I downloaded that allows me to like plant my images onto things, and I cannot remember what it is. It's not Blender. It's not Levelator or Elgato. Audacity, that's for something else. VTube Maker is something else. I don't think it has a thing, but it's whatever. So, I want to work on making myself new clothes. Oh. Let's go for outfits, right? So, I have a couple, like, presets that I use. You're gonna try making a VTuber? Sweet, awesome. So, let's say you want to make a whole new outfit, right? So, first and foremost, there are pre-made outfits you can put on your little VTuber, right? I made this, so, you know, that's not one of them. There are, like, pre-made outfits that you can, like, put on your person at any time. You can restructure them, resize them, but you do have, like, many options of things that you can put on. So, no, when you do have a VTuber, if you just want to, like, use this default shirt right here, guess what? And then what you could do is just come over here to this right side and just tighten up the waist. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, suck it in. And looks like that's all you're really... Ooh, oh, I can make it... Oh, wow. Didn't know I could do that. Huh. This one... Oh, okay, it's for that. See, and there are multiple layers for multiple clothes. So if I wanted to, like, show you, like, something that I made, I'd come over here, and honestly, I would show you my Mandalorian armor. But we'd have to do a couple things first. First and foremost, I'd have to go to pants over here, and I'd have to put on my specialty Mando bottoms. This is very important, because what I'm about to do next is I'm gonna take this top off. It's kind of cute the way that looks. But in my inner top, I have my Mandalorian armor, just like this. Boom. Like, here's my Mandalorian armor by itself. I'm currently coloring it for Savine. Oh, that's right, Savine Mando armor. I need to go to my Mando armor. I have many different, like, tops. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to, like, make tops, right? So let's say these are like normal tops that you get. This is a normal top, right? What you could do right here is just go to edit texture. If you have a drawing pad, now's the time to grab it, because your drawing pad is going to be very useful. Right now, I'm holding my drawing pad and I have my little pen right here in my hand. You're not going to see that because it's going to be blocked by my hand tracking software. I mean, that's just how it is. But you're going to see the results. Alright, so as you can see, I got a couple different layers here. We have the default design, which is right here. We have the basic black coloring. We have the basic blue design, which is what it came in. I think it came in as blue, and I think I colored it black, right? And then what I did was I came up here to this thing, and then I put a border. Now, the higher the layer, the more on top it is, right? So let's say I don't have this black layer, right? I just have this blue layer with this gray. If I were just to take this and just delete this, I now suddenly only have the two layers. Now let's say you don't like the fact that this is gray, right? You don't like this little gray. Make sure you're selected on your layer 5, right? Come up here to your little bucket. Your little bucket thing right here, right? Now select the color you want, like a nice dark blue. What you can do is just click on it, just like that. Anything that is that color on that layer, that is in direct contact of that color will also color. But, and I will tell you this because I learned this the hard way, it'll also get a little bit thicker too. If I were to continue clicking that, this would become a lot thicker. Now, as it turns out, I actually kind of want that. So, now that is a good outline. Oops, I accidentally colored something that wasn't part of the thing, and so it went up to all the lines. That's okay. I have an undo button right here. Boop. Just like that. Oh yeah, the thicker lines are definitely better. I love them more. Now let's say I don't want this light blue. I'm on layer 3. This, as you can see, layer 3 is that blue, right? So let's say I want to just make it, I don't know, a nice deep purple. You come over here, you drag it. There's this whole like wheel slider thing that you can select. And then you can also grab it and move it to however which kind of purple you want. I want a good, rich, deep purple. And then, boop, just like that. Nah, I don't like that. Let's actually hit backtrack on that and let's make it a little bit lighter. Boop. No, still not liking it. Perhaps it's a wrong kind of purple. Nope, I hate red purples. I like the more bluer purples. So it has to be a little bit lighter after all. Now, that's too much like my skin tone. That's not bad. But now I don't like this dark blue up here. I'm going to change that to a nice, even deeper purple. Doop. And doop. Doop. Make it a little bit thicker. There we go. Perfect. Now, it's not perfect. I mean, I do have these like little notches right here, which I could easily go into paint right here. It's already selected on the color. It's already selected on the layer, and I could just adjust this brush width a bit. Over here, this little button up here is called mirror. You're going to want to click that because whatever you do on one side will be affected on the other side. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's say you have a bunch of hair and it's interfering with the way you're coloring. You could just come over here to this other side and just even it out a bit. Oh yeah, let's color this part in too. There we go, just like that. This will be better too. And if you come over here, you'll notice that's basically the same. There are some spots that are a little uneven, but you can always even them out a bit. Just like that. And if you hit eraser, you can actually erase some parts. Now, I actually kind of like the ripped look. I actually kind of like that, so I'm not going to do too much to fix it. I kind of like the way that looks. But let's say I want to put something on here, right? I just now created layer 6. It always starts at the top, but I don't want it on top. I want it to be within the lines that I just made, or if I want it somewhere else. So I could just move it down a layer. Now it's on the edge of the layers of, you know, the bordering, and with this layer 3 right here, which is my primary under layer, right? And now I just want to like just draw something real quick. So let's say I want to make a moon. How does one make a moon? One makes a moon by first making a circle, but how does one make a circle, I hear you asking? Also, you have different modes, like you have darken, you have multiply, you have color burn. You can always play with those. Editing mode, UV, and world. I have no idea what that means. I've never tried it. And you can also lower the layer opacity, so that it blends in better, right? So unfortunately, I do not see like different types of things, but what I can do is I can just make a giant circle. Just right, let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's go ahead and make it black. Also, you can pre-save colors. So this is my pre-saved colors list. Every color I've ever used that I wanted to keep, I have saved. All I have to do is right here, just click on this, and it will save that purple for me that I've used. As you can see, I have a lot of different colors. I might start cleaning this up a bit, but here is my preferred black, right here. Oh, I'm still on eraser. There we go. We got a nice circle, right? It's not a perfect circle, but it's a circle. I can actually come over here and just kind of... There we go. Now what I like to do is, I don't like my circles being perfect. I mean sharp edged. So what I like to do is I like to come over here to the blur button. And I like to just kind of blur it in a bit. It's not perfect, but you know, it looks nicer. Now let's say I want another thing over top of that, but I don't want it to be on that layer. So once again, I make another layer. I just drop that down a bit. Boop. It's going to be over top layer 6 because I want it over top of it. And now instead of black, I'm going to make it gray. Is that gray? Am I gray now? Am I in Gray Town? I think I'm in Gray Town. Now, because I'm making a crescent moon, I definitely want to turn my my shadow off. Because actually, what I could do... Actually, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. I could just do the same exact thing I just did. Just make a good circle. Doing a circle so hard with mirror mode. One has to be good at drawing, which I'm not. Okay, good. See now, this up here in the far left corner, far right up hand, this is a circle. Here in the chest, it doesn't look so much like a circle. And so since what I'm going to do is make myself a moon, what I'm going to do is just come over here and just erase part of it. Oops. I forgot to turn arrow off. That's about the size of one. Boom! Just like that. Instant crescent moon. I want a bit further in now. Maybe a little bit further in. There we go. Perfect. I think it's the first time I've actually made a crescent moon. I don't like the circle of it though. It doesn't look that good. But I don't normally like do stuff like that on my undershirts because my undershirts are just under layers for me. I don't really like do this to them. I'm not going to save that. I was just doing that for an example. But what I mostly have are half tops like this and like this, which I use doing the exact same stuff that I showed you earlier. If I were to click into this texture right here, start editing without saving. I don't want to save that. You would see I have 3 layers here. I have the default design, which is the white. I have the layer 2, which is... So I want to point this out. This right here is also still the white. And this right here... Oops. Is actually a gray. And I made another version of it that's blue. Like, this used to be a blue top. And then I made it gray because I thought the gray looked better. And I made it dark blue apparently. Oh, right, because of this. That's why. This is actually supposed to be gray. It's supposed to be gray. So let's say you want something to be the exact same color as what's right here. Right up here in the right hand corner, you have this eyedrop tool. Just come over here, click on the gray. Come over here to bucket. You make sure you're on the correct layer. And you just boop, just like that. And there we go, I fixed that mistake. Oop, actually. And then when you're done, just click the X and just hit overwrite. Overwrite will overwrite the previous item that you had. So I actually did that. I actually fixed that problem. And then I have other couple tops like this. And let's talk about my skirts that I have, right? So I have a couple skirts. This belt made by me. I know, doesn't it look amazing? It's the most amazing belt you've ever seen. It's a very amazing belt. I should have done it better, but it's what I did. I was in a hurry to get it done. It's what I have. I have a couple of the skirts here. Oh yeah, it's good ideas for you. Like, I kept the initial skirt, and I that way I could save the belt, and I just recolored them and restructured them. And this right here is my chain pants. You see me wear these all the time. This was actually a very complicated thing for me to make, and I'm going to show you why. And why I haven't made other versions of it. So I kind of goofed when I made this, because unfortunately I didn't make it the way I wanted to make it. But I could still change it. It would just be annoying. So I started off with, what is this? The pants themselves. So this entire thing is the pants. Like, all of this is the pants right here. It's all black. And then right here, I put another pants, the same exact pants, over it. But these are thicker pants. So these pants right here are all the pockets. If I were to just make these invisible, like, my pants pockets would basically just cease to exist. And the reason why is because it's all the same layer. But that doesn't make sense. So pocket straps. Did I actually name this, or is this just normal? Okay. Oh yeah, nope. This is all this. Okay. Like, this is my belt and everything else too. So everything here is like hand drawn by me. Like, I have the pockets themselves, the coloring for my belt loop and my little pants loop right here. The bordering on my belt. The little metallic loops. Yep, all of that. That's all that. And this is like what you have to do if you want to make something this complex. You have to like do like this much stuff, because it's all different sized, so it's all just, you know, you just gotta do it. You have to figure out what works and do it. Like, all of these are all different pants, and just restructured, reformed so they fit this structure, so I can make these pants. Yeah, I don't want to say I haven't done anything worth saving it. As you can see, my Irish skirt right here that I wore for one of my my Irish pride is the exact same as my neon skirt. It's just I rearranged a couple colors, and it's really that simple. Like, if you want to like create a bunch of different outfits but keep the same exact theme, just change the color a bit. That's all you gotta do. But let's say you want to make like this shirt from scratch. You want to see me make a shirt from scratch, this almost exact shirt except different. So I'm going to show you how to make this shirt right here, sort of, kind of, from scratch, if you want to. Because I've used the same shirt a lot for so many different shirts. I've replicated the shirt so many different times. I've used it for so many things. Also my Miitopia shirt. Which one is this? Oh yeah, I made this model from the software. Hi Remy. It's been a while. How you been? Honestly, I think my favorite thing was creating these netted shirts. This was my favorite thing I've ever done. I'm doing great. But anyway, I'm not here just here to show off my clothes and stuff. I'm here to actually perform some model maintenance. Which new outfits are on the docket. I just haven't decided which outfits I want to do. I was going to draw myself first, but I wanted to show Nut how to use this program and how to use it. So we're going to go ahead and just create something new. And then you get a list of options here, right? So what I've been doing for those shirts that you see, I have actually been using it's a dress actually. Here it is, the off-shoulder dress with straps. Or just the off-shoulder dress. Wait, no, is that really the one? I use that for something else. I use that for the uniform. Right, right. Actually, I don't want this, so I'm going to delete that. Create new. Start editing without saving. Which one was it? Was it really the t-shirt with straps? Huh. You think I'd remember this, but it's been so long. How about I actually select one and then I find out that way? You. What are you? You are a dress long sleeve. That's what it is. So this is a dress. I thought as much. But I wonder, could I recreate this with the t-shirt? Would it look the same? That's a question I want answered. I'm gonna find out. Let's see if I can remake that through the t-shirt with straps. Let's see. So first things first. Let's turn this on. Let's turn on eraser. Let's get rid of these straps. I do not need these straps. There we go. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear this t-shirt never had straps connected to it. Come on, somewhere between 4 and 6, please. That looks pretty good. Perfect. I actually like the way that looks. But now let's deal with the more pressing issue. Do I really want a shirt that long? The answer is no. I do not. How long would I like it? Let's start with right here and work my way down. Shall we? Nope. Shorter. Shorter. Right about there. That's a good length for a shirt, I think. Here comes the most tedious part about doing this, right? I have to make sure it's even. Like, obviously, I don't want it to be too uneven, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm immediately gonna put a layer right here. I'm gonna rename it Edge Line. Just like that. I'm gonna make it black. Except I won't be able to see it because of that black top underneath it. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it blue for right now, so I can see it. And then I'm gonna turn it black when I'm done. So I'm thinking about right here should be about my length. I'm gonna go ahead and set this down to about a 4 or a 5 or a 6, I guess. I'm gonna start drawing me a borderline. Now the reason why I'm doing this is so that I can keep track of how straight it is. If it's not straight, I make it straight. You heard it here first, Tabby makes them straight. And because I had the mirror on, guess what also what happens? It gets equal on the same exact side. Then just make sure it's all even. And this is really how I do it. Like this is like literally how I make all my clothes. I do exactly this. I get the edges figured out, and then I just color in the middle. I said erase. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna be the same? Okay, fine, whatever. I find that creating edges with 4 is probably the easiest. Oops. Click the button, click the mouse wheel on my little pencil. My little stylus pencil. And it can take a while. It can take a while to do this. Like, seriously. Like, there's a reason why I have the one shirt and all I do is recolor it and then maybe add new things to it. This is exactly why. It takes me a while to do this. You're watching the exact reason why I don't make a lot of new clothes. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about making a new dress or two. A couple new shirts. I might incorporate some netting into stuff. And also, I'm gonna fix my nails tonight. I'm gonna fix my nails tonight. I hope. Maybe. I don't know. Allegedly, in my opinion. Tabby's gonna allegedly fix her nails tonight. And don't worry, like, what I'm doing right here is also happening. You can see right here, I've already covered about more than half the front. Because it is also moving across the back. Did I actually do a pretty good line? Did I actually do a pretty good job of racing alongside the line? I didn't think I could. I actually did it. Wow. I'm surprised by that. I actually raced pretty evenly. I'm surprised by that. Now, sometimes you will have sharp edges where the line will want to go up, and it's very easy to spot where it does that. So that's just like something that just, oops. Did I draw on you? Did I, girl? No? Good. See right here? That little part sticks out. That's because it's not part of it. Okay, yeah, fine. That's good. Okay, it's fine. Fine. That's not the continuation of that line. Okay, I get it. I don't want to make it too thick or too thin, so we're just going to continue doing it. We've officially made it all the way across the front, so now we're just kind of going through the back. So for those of you who want to make your own 3D model, I'm quite literally showing you like how the process works for like making new clothes and stuff. At least my process. I'm sure everyone has their own way of doing things, but I like doing it this way. For the most part. Only because I haven't really learned a different way of doing it, so this is just how I do it. Like, I draw. I draw and I create things. Like, this is just part of that process. And just like that, I have my borderline. Let's take off the rest of it. You want to just like kind of quietly snip away from the borderline. If you make it too big, you might take away from the rest of the shirt, which is also fine, you know, who cares. I mean, you're going to be coloring over top of it anyway, so who really cares? I just like the consistency of it is all. Well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes the computer reads that you did something when you didn't do something, and that can happen. That happens to me a lot. Just hit undo if it does something damaging. Alright. I've managed to get it mostly away from the shirt. So now we're going to go to a bigger size and just wipe it out. Now, okay, so I kind of don't care for how long these sleeves are. Perhaps right here under these little dots right here, parameters for changing, I can do something like, oh, I can make the hem go out a bit. Okay, I like that. So you can make the sleeves longer, or you can make them shorter. I'm gonna make mine shorter. I can also make them narrower. I think right there is pretty good. Okay, I can't seem to make myself skinnier, but it's whatever. So, right here I have this shirt. Now, I want you to notice something. I'm like, this is pretty cool, but I don't care for it. And why don't I care for it? It doesn't seem like it's fitted for me, right? Do you know what is fitted for me? Look at the tightness difference of that. This is a much better fit. But it is a dress. Oh, I can make these sleeves tighter? I didn't know that. Huh. But I like them wide anyway. Shoulder slope. Oh, okay. That's what it does. Waist width. Oh, yeah, that's right. I could have a really tight shirt. I forgot about that. But I like the way it comes out when I do that. That's why I have it like that. So, this shirt was actually made by, well, like how I said earlier, if I went to create new, and if I did exactly the same thing I did earlier, and I went here to dresses, or if I came here to this. So there is a tight fit t-shirt. It's basically a bodysuit. You can use it. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can use one. And right here, this tells what type of thing it is. This may be a uniform vest, but it actually comes from the uniform vest like pre-cut. This one's a uniform vest with a short sleeve, but it's the exact same thing. This is a t-shirt. This is a t-shirt. This is a t-shirt. T-shirt. Mini t-shirt. Hoodie. 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 Long coat. Long coat. Long coat. And you can definitely tell what they are based on that. But right here, this is the This is what I was using, like the dress half sleeve right here. I think it was, this is what I was using for my shirts the whole time. And so what I literally did was, let's just delete that. Once again, I just came here to edit texture. No, just start editing without saving. And so much like what you saw me, I'm just going to do this really quick because I don't feel like really making anything from this set. So up here in this right hand side, you can see the actual like fit, right? Let's say I want a sleeveless dress, right? Here are the sleeves. If I just want a sleeveless dress, I just go to eraser. I just make a really big brush, turn on mirror, and just wipe out those sleeves. Boom! Sleeveless dress. Done. No more sleeves. The sleeves are gone. It looks weird because now I don't have anything, and I would have to like create like a strap over top of it, which would always be really simple. I mean, just come over here and just... Oops. Let's go ahead and just copy this white right here and just... I don't like how that's coming out, so I'm just gonna erase that a bit and just... Now, see, if I wanted it to pillow out a bit, I could have it pillow out a bit and have it come back in a bit. Boom! Apron dress, just like that. See that? That was just, like, really fast. It's really quick when you know what you're doing. After you have enough practice doing it, it's really just really quick. Let's just get rid of that gray right there so it blends in better. And then I could just blend it in just by using blur right here. If I just used blur right here, I could easily cover in the fact that I have these two different whites. Just blur it in. Just look at that. Look how easy and simple that was right there alone. Just blur it in. There we go. Seamless. Really, really fast and easy right there. Just like that, made a new dress. But let's say I don't like these stupid little strings right here. Well, right here, these are the strings right here, right? So I could just do the exact same thing. Nut, I want you to keep your eyes on these strings right here. And let me know if you notice anything in the next 10 to 15 seconds. Oh, wait, I'm using blur. I need to use eraser. Oh, that's because I'm on a layer, not the actual. Gone. In fact, let's just say I don't want this bottom half of this outfit at all. Hey, look at that. I just made a new top. I wonder, can I mess with it a bit? Let's go ahead and oh, just like with my outfits, I can stretch it out a bit. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, I really like this. Oh, that's a cute summer. Oh, what's that? Oh, is my entire body missing? Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, how could I go out with my body being partially erased? I'm gonna have to go over here to skin mask. I'm gonna have to go to skin mask right here. And I'm gonna have to look at the skin mask. So, you see this blacked out portion right here? This is what's known as making my body invisible so that an outfit won't clip with your body. However, I don't really do that. So, if I were to erase this, I'm going to let you know what would happen right now. If I were to start erasing this, my body would start to vanish. You don't want that. But here, let me demonstrate it for you. So, let's go ahead and just... Oh, no. Part of my body's been erased. Completely. Why is my body suddenly gone? Instead, you come over here to the little tool, you know, the color grabber, and you just come over here and you just grab from anywhere on the body, right? Just grab, and then just color it in. Oops. Color it in. And suddenly my body comes back. My body's back. Look at that. I have my top on that I had on underneath it. It's completely colored in. Like, all of me is back underneath this shirt. Just like that. You just have to go to skin mask and just do that. And just like that, I have this really cute top. I actually really like this. I'm gonna save this as a base top. I'm gonna refine it a bit. In fact, yeah, let's refine it a bit, shall we? Let's refine it, and then from there I can start editing it and make it into a proper outfit of some kind, right? But I'm still not done with this, right? So let's go ahead and let's see if I can just... So I know I can make the hem flare, the skirt flare. No, okay. Like, I'm not kidding. I should just like this. I made this completely by accident. I love it. We'll go ahead and make the skirt volume completely filled so that it just fills out everything. Shoulder slope. So the shoulder slope determines, like, if the shirt sits flat or not. Like, really, that's it. If you want to make sure your lines are straight, you make sure that is completely filled in so that you can make sure that your Hi Tail, how's it going? I'm making clothes. And I'm explaining how to make clothes for VTubers and stuff. Further 3D models, of course. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to kind of fill this out a bit, right? Make sure it's nice and even. Like, I was doing this as, like, this is an example, but now that I'm actually, like, liking this, I'm going to actually make it, I'm actually going to work on it a bit, kind of refine it, smooth it out. Like, just consider this like a workshop for other VTubers. And future people who want to be YouTubers. How does that look? I think that looks really cute. The only way it could look cuter is if I kind of like trimmed this up along the side so they curves. But once I flatten it, it's just going to be flat anyway. It's just going to be down here. So honestly, I love this. I love the way this looks. It's very elven, wouldn't you say? And no, I'm not like I'm not angrily looking at the camera. I'm wearing glasses, and so this is just kind of what happens when I wear glasses. My eyes look weird. So this right here is a good like base. I love it. So let's say you have this beautiful top and you don't want to change anything about it except its color, right? Let's just say that's the case. So come down here to your base color. Now it's set for white, but what if you want it pink? A lighter pink. Maybe like a more of like a pink. Look at that. You now have this nice pink top. However, pink doesn't look good on my skin. Very sad. Very sad. I hate that pink doesn't look good on me unless it's like a darker pink. Which even then, like, pinks just don't look good on me. Not without like an underlayer of white. I need an underlayer of white for pink to look nice on me. I look better in blues and in light purples. So look at this nice light purple spring top I got. Look at it. It's so adorable, isn't it? But what I'd really like is to create the green, the purple green thing that I love so much. I love purple green so much. So I think metallic purple is like right about here. And if I change the shade color to like a green. It would look purple on one side and green in the shadows, depending on where the camera angle's at. And that's another thing you can do. You can just play with the shadow shader and just make it whatever you like. Or you could just turn these off and it will just be, you know, white. But, you know, this is all for, like, your convenience. Like, you can make this a nice light blue. Make this a nice light purple. Which, honestly, what I would do is I would just use another version of that blue. What I would do is I would just take this blue, and then I would just make it a shade darker. Like, that's how I would do it. Of course he was in a hospital. He had pictures of him in a hospital. That was never a question. We knew he was in a hospital. The only problem with this is that this does have like a particular shade color. So if you go too dark, you can't really see the lines. Now, what color? Oh my gosh. Red. Oh, wow. It's a really good red. I really like that red. Oh my gosh, that red's beautiful. You also wish me a happy birthday? Oh, well, that's nice. Nut, what do you think of that? I think that's an amazing first outfit for this, isn't it? But isn't it kind of missing something? Now, let's say the only problem with this is that if I wanted to draw on this and I made this white, I'm on a completely new layer now, right? The white comes out red. The purple comes out some weird monogonation. Let's go for a nice light blue, right? Here's a nice sky blue. Oh, that is not a white at all. So, the problem with coloring, like the shader color, the base and the shader right here, the problem with doing this is that the entire outfit turns into this. But you want to hold on to this, right? You don't want to draw these lines and shade it in. You don't want to do that. You like it the way it is. Well, Tabby's got a solution for you. What is this? A dress half sleeve? Oh, honey. Add a template. And we're going to come here to dresses. And we're going to look for a dress half sleeve. Boom. Just like that. Now, before you start coloring, you want to make sure that it's going to be over top of what you're doing. So let's go ahead and get that waist to fill it. And we'll get that skirt length to be good, the skirt volume to be good. And then what you're going to do is you're going to turn this one off. Boop. And then you're going to add a layer. Now let's say I want to draw myself a cute little fire thingy here, right? Just nice little blue design. Okay, actually that looks horrible. Let me just restart. Okay, you have to watch out where you're drawing because sometimes you might draw on your arm by accident. If your outfit has sleeves, it will draw sleeves when you do something like this. Oh no, now Now I got blue on my arms. Oh, that did not draw anywhere where I wanted it. I'm gonna have to just hit undo. And that curved down a little too far than I wanted to. Boop, just like that. Just erase that. Now, you may not know what I'm doing yet, but trust me, you're gonna know it when I'm done. It may not look like match, but trust me, it's gonna look fire when it's done. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off mirror mode because I don't want mirrors for this. Actually, I just now realized I do not know how to draw fires. Just now realized I do not know how to draw fire. So now you're seeing the holes in my plan here. I am not good at drawing. I do not like that one bit. I hate that actually. I really do hate that. Okay, so let's say you suck at drawing fire. You know one way to fix that would be? Watch this. I learned this from a very smart person a long time ago. Watch this. You're gonna love this. Actually, no, let's make that a little bit thicker. I can't even do this right. What the heck? Look at that. Once I color it in with yellow, it's gonna look a lot better, let me tell you. That's looking a lot better now. Can you get a tabby hug? Yeah, sure, tabby hug. Here you go. There you go, tabby hug. Oh, right, it has nothing to blur onto. Oh. I can't blur it. I mean, I can blur it with it itself, but I can't blur it. Unless... What if I had another layer right underneath it? Now I'm just experimenting. If I just were to move this down... And if I just copied this red on it... And if I just... I don't know, just hid that. What I could do... I could come down to this other dress, to layer 2. What I could do is just get that red mixed in here. Will that affect the dress here? I mean, once I get the shader correct, it should work fine. And now let's see if I can get it to blur. Oops. Oops. Look at that. I am problem solving in real time. Which now means I should be able to blur this. So that's going to happen when you blur the back end seam, so it's going to do that. So you really have to watch out for when you do that, and just try your best to get close to it without actually like crossing it. So you really have to be careful with that one. Broken is tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. Just like that. Now why is it not coloring this in? Maybe I don't have this colored in yet? Ah, yep, that's why. Okay, yeah, no, okay, cool. There we go. And if I really wanted to, like, clean this up a bit, I could just, like, come in here and just kind of, like... maybe I want that to be more like this. So far, I'm liking the way it's turning out, at least. So I think I will go ahead and just continue on with that method of me coloring things in, making it about this high, and then just chipping away at it. I'll just re-blur it in, who cares? But at least now I know that method works, you know? So, Nut, is there anything specific you want to know? Or, like, are you designing your model right now, or are you just observing this? The heck? Oh, right, that's gonna happen, yeah, forgot about that. Because it's technically a layer on top of another layer. Alright. Let's carve it out. Okay, I like my previous method of doing this. Just not liking this. Okay. Actually, no. What I think I'm going to do for this one is quite very simply, I'm just going to color it in very carefully. Oh wait, hold on, gotta turn off mirror mode. Actually, I think I was better off doing it the other way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color up to a certain point, and then I think I'm gonna chip away at it like I would the other one. Remember, people, art does not take 1 minute. True art takes a while. Alright, let's begin chipping away at it. Much better. Oh, that fixed so much wrong with that one. So, Nut, I think the evidence is clear. If you have trouble drawing fire, just quite literally draw a massive block and just start erasing the edges. It actually turns into pretty good slime. Just look at this. This is insane. I wasn't expecting it to look quite so artistically beautiful. I mean, look at this. It's nice to know my friend wasn't lying to me about this method of like making miniature fires. If I wasn't able to like draw the big flames, just quite literally just chip away at the edges until it forms something that looks like a fire would have. Okay, here's where it's gonna get a little bit tricky. So I'm blurring it in so that it looks more natural. You know, just more natural as fire. I'm trying not to take away its distinctive edge, but I am trying to at least get it to blend in a tiny bit. Don't worry, I'll be doing the same thing with the blue here. I'll be blending it into the red. I mean, just look how much better that is. It blends in with the blue better, and what I'm going to do now is blend it into the red down here, just kind of... Now, see, the very funny thing is, I want it to be bigger. You know what I mean? This isn't what I wanted. This is too small. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead and just hit the 3 dots and hit delete. And I still got this beautiful red top, right? But let's say you didn't want to change the base color to make it red. First off, I still like this red, so I'm going to copy this red right here. But let's say you just want the color just to be the color, right? Just like a nice lighter gray, just like that. Boom. So you want this, but you still want it to be red, right? Well, just come over here to this other layer right here. Just hit this, and then just quite literally, bop. Oops. I forgot. No, I don't want yellow. What happened? Why did you make it red? Oh, right. Pop. Okay, I got my red. Let's make it red. Let's make it gray. And then just right here. The only problem is that it's gonna override this line, which is what I want. I want to keep this, right? So on this layer 1, if I were to just bucket this, it would just color in the whole thing, right? The whole dress that exists. I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw it real quick, right? So I would just come over here and I would just color it in. And what I'd do is I'd come down over here to opacity. You know what I'm talking about. The opacity. And I would just layer it down a bit. But I would lose a lot of that thing. But I would keep that line right there, which is what I really want. But I don't like that method. So I would quite literally just go back to that red that I had earlier. I would just keep it like this. And then I'd add a template and I'd draw over top of it. But the only problem is that template also moves and won't quite stay. So what you need to really do to make sure that it stays is, you see how this one sticks up and out? You just need to fix that. So here's the template of the exact same thing, right? You come down here to dresses. You select the same one. We're dealing with the dress half sleeve, right? Boom. You see how this one's sticking up all the way? Why not reverse it, right? So first off, let's make this one so that it sticks all the way out like the previous one. As you can see, the red's still sitting over top of it. But if you went back here to the red one right here, and if you just kind of, I don't know, narrowed it a bit, just a tiny bit, you'll notice where your coloring line is, right? And you can always modify it a bit so that it would, you know, stay better. So right now, this is what I'm dealing with. If I really wanted to color, this is what I'd be able to color right here, because otherwise it just won't stay. And that's really why I don't really deal with stuff like this, is because it's pointless. This is why I always do my edge lines. I do my edge lines, and then the template. What if you have the edge lines, it immediately blocks everything else off, right? So if by example I'm doing a bunch of things right here. If by the same virtue that I wanted to color this a different color, if I just had a layer over top of this there too, and it's just edge lines, right? If I just came over here and I made this like a nice black, and I just made this like a nice whatever, I turned mirror mode on and I just did this, And then I came to layer 1 and I was like, man, I want this to be seafoam. Watch this. Oh, here I am proving myself wrong. But if I went to layer 2 and just did that, boom, just like that. Because I already have this outer line that's already part of the layer. So the reason why this keeps coloring all of layer 1 is because layer 1 isn't already colored in. If I just had layer 1 and I just kind of drew whatever, and as you can see, it's now outside the borderlines. If I just did this and then I came over here and I was like, man, I really want this to be seafoam, I could just very easily just come in here and just go just like that. As you can see, there's still some purple here, but that's because that's these stupid lines that just continually keep getting drawn even though I keep deleting them. Just come over here and just keep deleting them. Just always be deleting them. And there we go. I mean, that's not exactly uncute, but as you can see, those little lines that I like so much, completely gone. I don't like this. Delete. Like, really, that's it. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna make like a good fire design that goes all the way across this area, and I'm gonna actually make it really good, like a really good fire design, a really good thick blue and yellow flames. I'm hoping. I'm gonna shade it and I'm gonna make it look really nice, but that's gonna be for the future. But for right now, this is just like a really good, like, I like this. I'm just gonna call it, yeah, just gonna save it as a new item. Boom, just like that. After messing around with it for this long, like, I now have a new top. And it was just so simple. I just added sleeves to it. Oh. Hello. Oh, that's that stupid dress. That's what that was. Where did you come from? Doesn't matter. Gone now. Always review your work to make sure you have everything done. But look at that. I got a cute red top. Look at that. I'm just going to overwrite. And the best thing is, if I just wanted to make another version of it, I could just go to edit texture. I could just change the base color to something else, like, I don't know. I like this nice dark blue one. And then just, when you hit the X, just, make sure to select tops, if it is a top, and just save as a new item. And it will just, quite literally, show up right next to it. And then you can just swap from one to the next. Just like that. Hey, just like that, I got 2 good summer tops for my new models. Just look at that. But let's say that you really want something underneath this shirt, right? Let's say you don't just want this. Let's say you want a sweater on underneath it. I don't know why you want a sweater, but you want a sweater. You want sleeves. You're a crazy person who wants sleeves. Okay? So, what you would do? I personally would come down to inner top, and I would go for a bodysuit. Now, you see how the bodysuit has this clipping through it? We don't necessarily need the bodysuit to come all the way up to here, do we? You just want sleeves. Just come up here and just select on the layer you're editing and just erase that. Erase the stuff that's interfering with your outfit. Oh, I forgot to turn mirror mode on. Now, I do want to point out that I am technically erasing part of my model to do this, because the bodysuit is quite literally my model. Well, not really, actually. Oh, you know what I mean, though. And so you don't exactly want a neckline. You could just create yourself a neck, like a t-shirt neckline. However big of a neckline you want. Where is this happening? Right here? It's all happening up here in the neck. Let's just get rid of this right here. Let's just go and just mark all that gone. This is happening right here along this neck. Okay, so just come here, just erase that. To make sure I'm hitting all the stuff that I can't see, you know? That's the reason why I'm doing it. Okay. So now we get to go to editing. Again. You know. Oh, right. Hands. Yeah, hands. I forgot about hands. Let's turn this off. Let's just go straight back to getting rid of the hands. So this right here, these are your fingers. Of course I'm white. I'm Irish. Oh, this must be the hand up here. And just like that, that is now gone. I seem to have erased that. Let's go ahead and just add this back in. Oops, still erasing. Add this back in. That's odd. What is this part of? Might be part of this. Or it could just be clipping into my person. Nope, I see it. Okay, you got erased right there. Okay. So you have sleeves now. You use the bodysuit, you have sleeves. But you kind of want to edit it, right? So over here you have all these different things, right? You can expand the bodysuit, make it bigger. If you're making layered Mandalorian armor, I would recommend getting 3 bodysuits. One that's skin tight, one that's a little bit bigger than skin tight, and one that's even bigger than that other one. And then just modify it so that the layers sit nicely on each other. If I was making Mandalorian armor, that's how I would do it. Or any type of armor, actually. I would just come over here to expand bodysuit, bam. The entire bodysuit just gets bigger. Like, everything about just gets bigger. And then you could also come over to body bulk and just also just make the body bulk bigger too. But let's say you want to do something a little bit bigger, like Increase the bulk from the wrist. Oh, look at that. You have sleeves now. Increase the bulk from the elbow. Oh, look at that. You have bigger sleeves now. You have sleeves. You now have sleeves. Look at those sleeves. Look at those beautiful sleeves. You have some cleaning up to do on it, but now you have sleeves. Increase the bulk from the shoulder. So right here, as you can see, you are quickly making sleeves for your little girl. You now have sleeves with a tight bodysuit that is underneath this dress. Your dress now has cute long sleeves, and you didn't have to compromise anything. You still have this cute top, and now you have a shirt that has sleeves on underneath it that you can color how you like. I always love using bodysuits simply because I can just kind of morph them around as I need them, and then just delete the rest that I don't need. You can even shrink the bodysuit to make it even smaller so it doesn't impair. Right, so if I actually colored all this back in, as you can see, my bodysuit's no longer clipping. Why is that? Because I shrank my bodysuit. The problem is you're also getting rid of your collar at the same time. So if you wanted to fix that, you would just come over here to your collar and you'd make the neck thickness thicker. Boop. Look at that. Neck thickness. Neck width. Boop. Hey, look at that. I got my collar back while tightening my bodysuit, because you can expand certain areas to fit your needs. I now have a full bodysuit on underneath my person, but I don't need all this stuff. Let's go ahead and just delete the legs. I don't need leg stuff. By the way, right now I'm using a mouse and a keyboard. I'm not even using my drawing pad anymore. I'm just quite literally using my mouse. And why am I just using my mouse? Because I don't really need anything else for this. In fact, let me just turn this off and give myself the most erasability here. I just want to make sure I get all of my legs gone. Just get the whole thing gone. All my fingers, my crotch, all of it just gone. I don't need this stuff. Oh, look at that! I have my legs back. I still have some patch of stuff that needs to be erased, but it's mostly erased now. And there's the shirt edge that I normally go for right there. Boop. Uh-oh. It appears I don't have a body again. Oh no, I'm wearing a black shirt underneath. Oh, okay. That's right. I'm wearing a black tank top. It's not that my body has been destroyed, so I'm wearing a tank top. That's what's going on here. Bum bum bum. Yep, I noticed I was deleting a bit of you. And just like that, I have the beginnings of what I would call a good outfit. Now, do I actually like this? No, I do not. But I just wanted to give you like a nice little brief example about the things you can do, you know? I personally would rather have more of a... this type of situation here. I'd have to really clean this up. Or I could just come over here and just do it like this. I have not learned how to zoom in from here. I have not. But once you learn how to like do everything here, like your imagination's really just the limit on making your model. I mean, look at this. That is a lot cuter to me. Like, I would have to clean this up back here, of course. But that there is a pretty cute, like, tube top with some sleeves. I would probably crop the sleeves a bit. Maybe make them look a little more leafy, like, you know, like an elven thing. Like, this could be a nice, cute elven top. I just have to, like, doctor it up a bit, maybe draw some druidic symbols on it, and I think I could actually make a good druidic top, a good elven top, you know. I might even do that. It'll take me a minute, but I can do it. But not tonight. And just like that, I have my cute little outfit top. And there we go. Yep. And there's my under top underneath it. Completely good. Completely still everything. Everything I'd want. I normally oof. Oh, that's right. That's oh yeah, that's what I'd probably go with. There we go. Here we go. This will look nice. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm just trying to figure out which undershirt I like with it the most. I'm thinking one of these longer ones would probably work the best. Honestly, I think that black one I was using earlier is probably the best. Actually, no, this one works pretty good. So I might just go with this. This very well might be a new outfit for me. Like, it may not be my favorite, but it's a nice new outfit, you know? And so, yeah, there are lots of things you can do. And I should really make myself a little accessory. Oh, I love the red too. It works so good with my purple. Can I have a foxtail? Whoa! Oh, that's right. I can basically make myself a kitsune, can't I? Can I make it bigger? Well, let me move it. Hey, look at that. I have a foxtail now. Oh, right. Yes. Oh, I forgot. Why am I moving it around? Okay, so I'm just going to remove this, and I'm just going to create a new foxtail. And let's add some tail curve to it. Oop. Oh, look at that. Add volume. Ooh, oh, ooh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Aw. Look at me wagging my... Look at me wagging my tail. Okay, well now that I got that, let's thin it out a bit. You know, I thought about making a Kitsune model. Would you be a test to me? If I made a Kitsune, would you guys hate me for it? Oh, yes. So here's the thing, right? So I have this. What if I wanted to duplicate? And then I know I have two tails. It doesn't look like it, but I have two tails. I could just... Hey, look at that. I now have two tails. But let's say I just want it to be a little bit different, so I could just kind of... I know there's a way for me to rotate it. Where's rotation again? Twist tail. So yeah, you could definitely play around with this and make yourself a cute Kitsune character. I might. But... Oh wait, no, hold on. Remove this, remove that. I don't really need the... And the glasses are just for my glasses models. Like, I have my glasses, they're right here. I might make them different at some point, but for right now, they work for what I need. So I always have my accessories, just like, I just have to unhide it, and I have my glasses on. Like, really, that's all it is. There is a button for that. I do not know what that button is, otherwise every single model would have the ability to have my accessories turn on and off, but I haven't learned how to do that stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and save this outfit. Or I'm going to go and save my model after all this work I've done, these two outfits I made. And I got this cute little outfit, right? So let's say for 2 seconds that you just got done updating your model, right? It's my program's frozen. It does this every time it saves. Don't worry, it's okay. It'll eventually solve itself out, and it'll unwhite, and it will be perfect. It'll be good. How's it going, Adam? How you doing? Okay, good. It's saved. Right here is your export button up here. Also, you have the ability to take snapshots. So when you go into snapshots, you can come here and you can kind of see how your model is doing. Like, you can see how they look when they are smiling to make sure you don't have any problems. You can see how they look when they're sad. You can see how they look when they're angry. You can also check out different animations. Like here's the original pose. Here's like regular pose. And this is just so you can see if you have any clipping in your outfits and whatnot. Like right now, I don't see any clipping at all. Rotation looks good. Honestly, it's just a really good outfit. It's really good. It's really good. I really like it. Completely hidden in the shadows, the Tabby Ninja. Who is that? Tabbymon! It's Tabby! Summer Edition. You can see what it looks like when you have wind blowing on you, how your model interacts with This is to check out the bones in your hair, all that. But let's say you're done with what you did. You come up here and you go to export as VRM, because right now you have a VRoid. A VRoid is the model itself that you use to update. A VRoid is the model itself completed, used for what I am right now. This Tabby is a VRM, not a VRoid. So you come up here to exploit as a VRM, right? You'll come up to a screen much like this. Actually, it'll just come up to the screen. Now, there are a couple things I've been told to do, and I do it. I don't ask it. I don't question it. I just do it. 1. I come here to where it says reduce polygons, and I come and I unclick delete transparent meshes. I unclick it. It adds quite a bit more polygons, but I guess it keeps you from deleting something. Okay? I don't know what. I've been told to unclick it. I unclick it. And then right here where it says reduce materials, combine hair mesh, I've also been told to unclick this. I don't know what it does. I've just been told to unclick it. So I unclick it. And I do not reduce the bones at all. So if you're exporting this, if you want to follow the same instructions I've been following, you will unclick delete transparent meshes and you will unclick combine hair mesh, and then you'll just hit export. It'll come up with a VRM 0.0 or VRM 1.0. Mine's a 0.0, and then you give yourself a name. Mine is Tabby Model A9, the creator, that's me. And then this is version 1 because I only have the one version. And then if you're giving this model to someone, you can tell them what they are allowed to do with this. They are allowed to be used with depictions of violence, you know, depictions of sexual acts, commercial use, blah, blah, blah. I don't check that stuff because this is my personal models. I use them for myself. And then I just hit export. It'll process. It'll save. I recommend making yourself your own VRoid, like, a folder. Mine's under desktop. It's under Tabby 3D models, and then it's in models, right? And so I have all these models in here that are VRMs and VRoids. And then I already have this. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check my avatar selection, and I'm going to look through and see which one I don't want anymore. Let's see. Do I want my cat hoodie? I'm going to work on that. This little sleeveless top thing, I like that one. My witch shirt, love it. My Ace Pride. I should probably be wearing that. So, how about... Where's my model A7? Here's A6. A8. Where's A7 at? Do I not have an A7? Well then, I do not have an A7. I'm going to fix that. Model A7. Save. It'll be like, Tabby A7 already exists. Do you just want to replace it? And then just, I say yes. Because this is my new A7. I try to hold on to only so many model VRMs, and I'll just swap outfits, and I'll just replace old ones. So if I were to come here to VZ Face, which there is no A7, so there's really no reason for it, I'd come up here to Avatar Selection, and I'd go to Add Avatar. It's already connected to my models list, so I would just scroll down to A7. And then I hit Open. And why is it named A9? That's weird. And just like that, I have my new outfit on. That's simple. And this is the full outfit. Like, here's the shorts, here's the everything. It's me. This is it. Right? And there's like a whole thing to do with VC Face, like how you get your settings done, your leap motion. Your effects and stuff. Never mind. The most of the settings I deal with are the expression settings and the everything else settings. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you something real quick with VRoid Studio. But first I'm gonna show it to you through VC Face. I hope you're ready to have nightmares. So, I'm gonna show you one of my older models. Teen Tabby. No, not that Teen Tabby. The original Teen Tabby. Hi. I am an older model right now. Do you want to know what makes me broken? First off, let's get me in a shock face, right? So what I'm gonna come up here is I'm gonna hit 5. Oh wait, it did it. When I am startled or if I'm angry and I talk, my eyebrows will clip into my forehead, they go down too far, and if I am shocked, my jawbone will actually pop out of my mouth. Now the reason why is because, yes, the reason why is under general settings or expression settings right here. If I were just to toggle this, we're gonna assign this to 5 like how I used to. I'm gonna go ahead and enable shock mode, right? Oh wait, no, that's angry. Never mind. Let's go to shock, shock, shock. Surprise, okay. Yes. So if I enable shock, I am completely in shock mode right now. There's no way to turn it off, no way to do anything. So when I talk, my mouth is moving, the teeth are moving, and it is clipping through my skull because I'm stuck in open mouth mode because this is part of being shocked. Now, there are ways around this. You can either turn off enable mouth tracking, and now you can talk and you'll be in shock mode. Your mouth will be open, but your mouth won't move. And that's one way to get around that. However, I'm going to show you how to have an actual shock mode that doesn't break your mouth with your character. So this is my Teen Tabby. So if I were to go back to VRoid Studio, which this is already saved, I don't really care about this. Come up here and we go to back to model selection. Here's my teen tabby right here. Here's me. Here's my little teen tabby. So I don't even have fingernails. Like, this is like so old. I don't have fingernails. That's how old she is. Now, I've already fixed the issue with my little teen tabby girl. Oh god, this face. Alright. So, if we came down here to expression editor, I can look at this, right? But let me just do this from a new model, okay? Let me just, because this one's already been fixed. Let me do this for, who still has this issue? I think Paper might have this issue still. So if I were to go into this, and if I were to go down here to expression editor at the very bottom of the left screen, I could see what Paper's whole deal is, right? Nope, I already fixed this one too. So let's say you're making a brand new model. Creating new model, whatever. Vroid Studio has this as the base, right? So if I were to scroll in on this guy's face right here, and if I were to go to surprise, you see how the mouth is open? So this mouth, if you were to go to this, you see that surprise right here? This surprise? If under the surprise right here, you were to take this surprise and slide it shut, you'll still have the eyes and your mouth will just be normal. Your mouth won't be open when you're surprised. Like Happy. Happy does the same exact thing. I would turn Happy off and turn Smiling on. Same with Surprise. I would turn off anger. I would turn off Surprise, and I would probably turn on, nope, not Sad. Maybe just a little bit of anger. Just a tiny bit of anger. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have the mouth open. If the mouth is open, your jaw is going to clip out. This right here looks like a pretty good surprise to me. And then let's take a look at anger. See, the eyebrows look pretty good here. And if I really want to, I would go to eyes where they have anger, and I'd put a little surprise in it too, just to help narrow those. I mean, look at that. When you're angry, your eyes narrow a bit. Isn't that fascinating? And you can tweak this like how you like. The eyebrows, you could also tweak your eyebrows to have a little bit of a sadness to it. But that's what I was doing, and that's why I have that massive clipping. So you want to like tweak it a bit to give you that real nice expression, as long as it doesn't like break anything, you know. See, the reason why this Tabby VRM, this Tabby model VRM is still with the jaw broken is because I haven't updated the VRM herself. I now have a whole Tabby, Teen Tabby like thing, and this is like my second model I ever made. Like this is the first time I wore a shirt like this. This was an experimental shirt for me. This beautiful like emo skull design I have going on down here. Like, I mean, look at that. That is so old and rough. I love it. I love this shirt so much. Like this is my oldest outfit right here. One of my oldest outfits anyway. Yeah, you can see my eyebrows, they still clip through. Nope. Oh, yeah, hold on. So, You always have to hit this little X right here, because otherwise you have a VC phase thing that keeps popping up and it interrupts everything else. Now, I actually want to update my eyes for Teen Tabby. Aw, I gave her a little blush. How cute. Eyes. Let's go for eyes. I love it. Oh, perfect. Immediate 100%. Love it. I love everything about this. I should make it like light gaze for but there we go. Look at that. My little Teen Tabby right here. Actually, it looks like she looks down a bit. Let's see if I can there we go. Now she looks up a bit. In fact, let's just reselect a new eye. There we go. Back to neutral. Okay, this is quite literally just the shading. Okay, it doesn't actually affect anything, just the way it's colored in and the way it's just presented. Got it. It's amazing how coloring can change everything, huh? Oh, come on. Honestly, I think this is the best I can get for her. Make this more of a black. Let's get a more of a, like a dark purplish black thing going on here. That doesn't seem to have changed anything. Oh, those are eyelashes. I don't have eyelashes. I just have eyelids. Nope, apparently not. Eyebrows, eyeliner, eyelashes. I mean, I guess it did make it somewhat purple. No, I was completely right. Okay, yep, nope, I was right. That's not it at all. That must be under, must be under eyelids. Oh, nope, where is it? Which one was I using? I kind of like that one because she's very gothic. Eyeliner, that's what it is. There it is. Oh, look at her. Eyebrows are also like a purple, but they're like this purple. Yeah, there we go. one am I selected on? It doesn't even say which one I'm selected on. It's probably because it's custom. Oh, there it is. That's the one I had selected. There we go. Just like that, I've updated my Teen Tabby model. And just hit save and you're done and everything else like that. So Nut, is there any questions you have about this process at all? Her little Jedi robes I made her. Which, I want to point out, this outfit I made for her specifically. Watch what happens when I take off a couple layers. So I already have this saved. As the Jedi robes without the tassels. I mean, look at that. I have a Kendo uniform just by removing the Jedi element off it. Oh, I like it too. Made a bunch of other outfits though. Let's take a look at a few of them. So these are all custom dresses that I have made for the models. Now some of these are just like recolored, retextured, redesigned. Actually, I really like that. Okay, that's gonna be her new outfit. I like this. And if you've already set the parameters once for everything, it will just already have everything set up. We'll set this up as Teen Tabby Model 1. And we'll go ahead and export it as that. I have no idea what Model 1 looks like. It's probably the exact same as the one I have right here, just probably more modern and better. But let's go ahead and find her. Here's the Model Teen Goth, the one I'm currently as right now. And just like that. As you can see, my anger has my eyebrows slightly adjusted because I've already adjusted them. I might adjust them further, but as it is right now, like, I am super adorable right now. I mean, seriously, look how adorable my teen model is. Which I normally play as like Teen Tabby when I am playing old retro video games and I'm doing it for Twitch. So I sometimes will show up as this, as me reliving my childhood like memories and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and here's the fun thing, right? So here's the thing. That dress that you love so much, you can find it right here. Boom. Same dress. Here's what I did. I went into textures and I did this. For this very first one, which is, let's just these golden tassels. I came here to the base color and I turned it like a nice dark blue, right? And I made sure that the shader color is basically the same blue, just a little bit darker. And then I would just minimize this because I'm done with that. I'd come here. Oh, this is that green stuff. I also want this to be like a dark blue. So let's just go back to blue and make it a good... Oh, look how good that dark blue looks. And then come here to the shader and just come over here and just this and just make the shader a little bit darker. Boom, just like that. Wow, look how cute that looks, right? Close that one down because I don't need it. What's this one? Oh, the frills? Some frills? Okay, let's go ahead and make this a dark purple. Blap. Oh, this is the bow. Okay, let's make it like right there. Perfect. You can't really do much with that, but there we go. Oh, good. This. What do I want to base color this as? Perhaps nice deep purple? And then we'll do the shader as a dark blue. Oh my gosh, if I almost literally recreated the same outfit. Here's what I did do though. I added sleeves. Like, I also came here and I added sleeves to like one of the layers. And that's what I did. I forget which layer I did it with, but quite literally, like, this is how you can just like recolor these dresses like that, just by creating the shader style. And that's literally how I did this. Like, literally. As you can see it with me wearing it right now, it may be a little more different colored, but I basically made it by doing that and by just drawing on sleeves. Like, really, that's how I did it. Is this Pijo's dress? Oh no, this is the one dress that Raptor asked me to make for myself. It's still a cute dress. I kind of like it. What's this one? Oh, just a regular white sundress. Okay. Ah, yes. Zanza's first dress. I remember that one now. What's this one? Oh, yeah, okay. The prelude to what this one is. Because I drew sleeves on this. Some of these other ones, what are they? Papers, jumper, the bodysuit I used to make the jumper, and the original, like, yeah, these are all things that I don't need. They don't really exist. Yep. So, Nut, do you have any questions about anything right now? I bet one of your questions is going to be about hair at some point. Like, how do I color hair? So if you come here to hairstyles, there are many different hair. Okay, I don't want to mess with my little tabby poo. We're going to go ahead and save her. And then I'm going to go back to model selection. I'm going to select a different model. And we're going to play with some hair. Oh, she must be done saving. Back to model selection. You think you want to have green and pink hair, so yes. How do you have two different hair colors? I'm so glad you asked. Let's go over to Savine. I kind of want to work on Savine anyway, so... I'm gonna tell you, hair is kind of difficult. But only in the way that you're gonna understand here in a few minutes. Meet the future. Once I get done working on her. So here's Savine. Let's say her hair needs work. Right now, this is her selected hair, this blue stuff, right? If I want to edit hairstyle, you'll notice I have these. But let's say I want to make her completely new hair. Okay? So we're just going to create new. Actually, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to presets and I'm going to select something new, right? Let's say I find something that I like. Oh, yes! Let's say that I want this to be Savine's new hairstyle, right? For the front. Like, this is a front thing. Let's go to hairstyle sets. Let's do a whole set. Let me select a whole set that I like for her. But I did like that. I'm probably going to come back and play with that one later. When I get back from vacation. Now, see, this is why I don't like the preset here. It's not the best. This is why I like to go with the front, back, hair overall. Stop it. Now, did you see how easily I did that? It came as in a color. I took the main color. I changed it. The highlight color, which is this is the highlights. You can also change that color to something else as well. So there is immediately this function right here that you can immediately use to color the entirety of your hair. But, you know, some people aren't satisfied with that. Sometimes you want different color streaks. Sometimes you want different types of hair, right? So let me just find a good experimental hairstyle. Yep, this will actually work. You notice how her hair underneath is brown? That is her base hair. The base hair is this, what's underneath her hair. Let's say I don't want it brown. Let's say I want it, I don't know, purple. A nice deep purple. There we go. I changed it to purple. Now if I just come back to this hair that I have, go to edit hairstyle. Just edit without saving. Now I want you to notice on the very far right, all of these freehand groups, right? These have hair assigned to them. Click on one to figure out which hair. It's gonna freeze on you. It does it all the time. Oh, look. This is the specific hair it's talking about. What's this other hair, 9? Is it just like mirrored? Is it just a mirrored hair? Is it just like one hair and the other side is the other one? It's gonna do this. It's just, yep, it is. Okay. Let's say I want both these hairs to be different colors, right? So if I come over here, if I just select the group, and over here on this right side, I have all these hairstyles that I've already made. And I don't know, I click on one. It's gonna freeze on you. And I select that. Oh, wow, look at that. Those two hairs are now different colored. But let's say that's not good enough for you, right? Let's say that you want... Okay, there's a lot of these because I've done a lot of editing and I need to clean this out. Just every single time you edit something, it's going to be over here. So if I were you, I would make a couple base hair colors and keep it simple. So many of these. I need to clean these out. I'm just afraid of which ones I have and which ones I don't have, and I need to make sure I need to go through and clean it out sometime. So let's go here to the 3 dots. Click this down, and you can actually like go to edit texture. You know how I'm always like saying the word edit texture? But what if you came here to main color and just did that, right? That's simple. But let's say it's not that simple. What if you have gay pride? Look at that. That's a very specific color set, right? If I were to change the main color to something else, can you see that's not changing at all? Do you know why that is? Because this is actually an edited... I have the main color turned off. If I turn the main color on, everything kind of changes color with it. So you do have to be careful with that when you're doing it. It will alter the color a bit. So if you turn off the main color and you just come to edit texture, this will take care of a lot of problems. That edit texture that we're always doing with clothes and whatnot, you do it with hair too. It's gonna freeze. It's just what it does. Now, the reason why you'd want to change the main color is so it's easier for you to find in your menu settings. So if you have one specific hairstyle that has the main color pink, it'll show up as pink and you know it's that one. Or you could just rename it and call it like Nuts Pink Hair with the streaks. Just give it a second. It always does this, right? So here's my hair texture. This is what it looks like. What if I were to take a giant piece of blue and just like that? As you can see, the hair is now completely edited with that blue. Just like that. I didn't even do much. And now I've completely turned the hair invisible by turning off its opacity. But that's if I wanted to put a layer over top of it, like a nice light black, right? So let's say I just want to color this black. Let's just go ham and just color all this black, right? But I don't want it actually black. I want it to be blended in, so I could adjust the darkness of the hair. Maybe I want it to fit in with the other hairs, so I can adjust the darkness of it. You know what I mean? Or maybe I want it to be a darken effect, and therefore it does the same thing. Or a multiply effect. Like with black, it's always going to be the same. But if I made it like blue or something, and I changed it to darken, or multiply, or color burn, or default, and then just lower the opacity, you can make pastel colors doing this. I mean, seriously, look at this. It's like a pastel color right now. It's like pastels. Of course, I think you could probably do the same by just adding white to it. And then lowering the opacity. Yeah, that kind of looks like pastelish. But and then you could just, right here, just click on this. It's going to freeze again, because of course it is. And really, this is the most annoying part. And then you just come over here and be like, yeah, I want the only purple option. Only purple. And just like, there we go. All that hair now is now only purple. Of course, I could select each individual hair and change its color, but that's how you do it. Like, and so you see this black, this was just the purple hair, and I put the black paint over top of it, and then I blended it in, and that's what I did. Like, that's how all this was made. Except I would have a couple strands of just black hair, mostly purple hair, and then purple with black streams mixed in with the hair. And that's how I made my hairstyle. It's very much all it is. But I want to show you a hairstyle I made from scratch. So I'm going to come over here to overall hair. I'm going to go to custom. I've made a lot of hair that's custom made, like Tigres. I made this. But this hair I made from scratch. And the way to make hair from scratch, you're going to come over here. And what you're going to do is you're going to select new. Right? Now, you could quite literally grab something that already exists and modify it. If you'd rather do that, great. But if you want to just make your own new hairstyle, just go to edit. Freehand groups. You're going to add, you can either add procedural hair guides or freehand hair guides. If you add, it's going to freeze. It's just what it's going to do. Right now, I just added procedural hair. This is hair that gets added in automatically. It's gonna freeze. It's gonna freeze. Working with hair, it's gonna freeze. That's why I say hair is difficult. It's a time sink. You're honestly better off grabbing something that already exists and just like recoloring it, honestly. So this right here is the hair mesh, right? Let's say you have your hair currently, I don't know, clipping through your face. What you'd have to do is grab this little node right here and pull it out. Grab this and pull it out. And just like that, you have reformed the way your hair sits. Now, I hear you saying like, but Tabby, I don't want my hair to look like this. Well, okay, well let's start with the beginning, shall we? Let's select hair 1 over here. It's gonna freeze. It's gonna do it. You're just gonna have to get used to it. Right? Okay? So, if you want to create 2 of this hair, you can turn on mirror mode. And once again, you do that thing. Oop, did not want to do that. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. I need to go to control point. Because I am controlling this hair. Once it unfreezes. Once it unfreezes. Come on. Come on, baby. Let me do my thing. That's why I hate this. I hate doing this. Honestly, this is the most infuriating part when you're making hair from scratch, is just the amount of freezing and non-responding that it does. This is the most annoying part. Hair can take forever if you're doing it from scratch. It freezes when you try to move it. It freezes when you try to recolor it. It freezes when you're trying to save it. It freezes. This program just loves to freeze. See, I know that I am using the overall mesh. I want to not remove the mesh. It must be control point. It has to be control point. Do I double tap it? It's been so long since I've had to do this. How do I move hair? Oh, because it's procedural. Oh. Delete it. Come on. Come on, stop making me look bad. Come on. So, if you're in freehand, you can just make hair as much as you want and move it around. You can with procedural too, but you have to finagle it and you have to figure it out. Basically, what you have to do is you have to like use the wire mesh and move things around. It's not hard, it's not impossible, but it is annoying. But if you're here in freehand group, what you can do is just come here to brush and just quite literally like that. Except I would, you know, hold on to it first. And then you can just do that. And then you can come over here to control point, because now you actually have control points, right? You can come over here to control point, click on the individual hair, and then you're actually free to move their hair around. And that's the important part. And that's why I use the freehand group. You can actually move the hair around as needed. Now, what the thing is that this freehand group has this mesh, right? It has this mesh. This hair mesh belongs to this group. Only this group. If you made another group, you could alter the mesh so it can be completely different. You can make a ponytail out of that mesh. If you do not know how to make ponytails, I can help you figure that out too. That's a little less complicated and a little more complicated at the same time. Once again, we have all the freezing, the non-responding, the everything else like that. Like, seriously, making hair is annoying. It's the one problem. And as you can see, my model no longer has the jaw jetting out problem because I fixed this model already. Come on, will you stop freezing up on me? Why is this such a problem? You went out of the hair grid. Of course you did. And then when I reselect you, you're just gonna freeze up again. I swear, this is the most aggravating part of this, is just dealing with custom hairs. If you click mirror, it will also affect the other side, but if you turn mirror off, you could quite literally turn mirror off, and you could actually curve this one inside and keep that one outside. So you do have to keep that in you do have to keep that in mind. So as you can see, I've altered this entire mesh. If I go back to free group 1, after it's done freezing on me, you'll see that it has a different mesh. And that's because that mesh is part of this group. Each group has a different mesh. And you can alter that mesh to your desire. It'll take a while, but you can do it. And when you are done with that and you want to add another group, like say group 3, things are about to get really weird and I need you to pay attention. I'm going to give her a ponytail, even though she doesn't really have a ponytail. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move. I'm going to rotate her mesh. I'm going to resize her mesh. And then I'm going to move her mesh. Now, how is that? Okay, let's move a little bit closer to her here. We have mirror on. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's skinny this out a bit. Okay. We can make it a little bit thicker here where it connects at the base. Move it a little bit further in so it's sitting inside the skull. Okay. Now, let's go and turn mirror off. And let's... Come on. Is it you? Well, let's turn mirror motion back on for this, shall we? And turn it back off. And you can basically see where this is going, right? Like, you can basically figure this out. It takes a while, but eventually you can get it there. Your easiest bet is probably to just move it down and then work your way up. So if I were to reverse all of this that I was doing earlier to where it started, if I were just to move this over here and then rotate it to be down here, I could probably then actually, you know, control point it to its actual spot. I don't think that's how it would work, but yeah, no, there's no control points here. I would have to actually be able to, I'd actually have to like physically like bend it. And for that, if you want to do a ponytail, I just urge you just to, just put on a ponytail and then just modify it like how I've been modifying the hair. Every hair is modifiable. Every single one. So even if you go to the pre-made hair, it's modifiable. You can make hair longer, you can make hair shorter, you can make hair wavier, you can decrease the bones, you can increase the bones, you can do so much. So yeah, no, do not save this. This is a mess. Do not save this. I am not messing around with this nonsense. Do not save it. Stop freezing! Anyway, so my beautiful custom hair that I've worked so lavishly hard on needs a ponytail. So I'm gonna come down here to extensions, and I'm gonna slap on some ponytails. Here's a good ponytail. I like this. Here we go. But I just wanna change. Just wanna change a few things about it, right? Okay. Yeah. First off, what are you? If I click on an individual hair, it's gonna freeze. First off, it's gonna freeze. But it's gonna freeze. Okay. This hair that's highlighted is part of, well, I'm gonna guess it's part of freehand group number 8. Because that one opened up. Now look at this beautiful freehand hair, right? You can see the mesh right here, right? What if I just... Oh... Oh... There you go. Oh, look at that. Now the hair looks like it's pointing upwards and it's longer. And you can also recolor it too. Like seriously, sky's the limit. And this is pre-made hair. You can just load in a ponytail, make micro adjustments, save yourself the headache, save yourself the hassle. I could even do it for all the hair that's flowing down here. Like all of this, I could just make it longer if I wanted to. I seriously could. Make it blue. No, not that. I said blue. Okay, I'll see you're blue and I'll make you bluer. As you can see, my little hair right here also turned blue. That's because all of my hair is now turned blue. When I change that main color, that becomes the color of everything. Except for that. Need to work on that. I am working on her everything though. Like I'm eventually going to add like some scale like top layer right here. It's gonna be like a scale eyeliner thing. It's gonna be scales up here. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna add some like glitter to this to help glitter it up. And I think I'm gonna make her shoulders a little bit bigger, a little more bigger, you know. And then I'm gonna give her like elbows as well. They're gonna probably go down the back of her forearm. Savine's a dragon, by the way. And she's gonna have horns up here, which I can do by making hair and changing its shape. There is a way to give yourself horns. Honestly, I could probably give her cat ears and just modify them a bit. I should get myself a witch hat. I actually do have a witch hat. You want to see the witch hat? I'm gonna show you the witch hat. It's under custom under my extra. It's something that I downloaded. I can actually give it to you guys if you want it. Actually, it's under Hoge. So I downloaded this from a Vroid studio. So there's a place where you can get free and or paid Vroid expenses. It's called Booth. I'll actually share Booth on the Discord if you want it. And I believe this hat wasn't that expensive, but I could also just gift it to you, I think. All I have to do is just like save the item and then just drop it into the Discord, and then you can just download it. But that might be rude. I mean, the person did make this. I did buy it, but I shouldn't be distributing it. But anyway, I thought I'd just point that out. Yeah, I love the hat. I think I might put it on my tabby model. The only problem is that it kind of interferes with... Oh, it used to interfere with the hair. I don't have that hair anymore. I have this hair. Hold on. I'm gonna test something out real quick. I'm gonna go back to model selection. Don't save. Yeah, see, that ponytail is gonna probably stick up right through the hat. Hi, how you doing tonight? I'm teaching people how to use Vroid Studio for making their own models. Once it's done responding, I swear this program freezes more than anything else, almost as much as Clip Studio Paint. Oh yeah, I have a lot. Some I've made for me, some I've made for my friends. I have 5 models for myself. I have Zanza, Tigra, Tabby, Teen, Tabby, and Savine. Those are mine. And then Zilfro and Pijo, Ava, Raptor, and Paper are made for my first 5 viewers that I had. It's completely frozen. Give it a minute. Yo, it's taking its time. Or it's actually crashed. One of the two. Turn off my Steam. Turn off my editing software. I don't need to have that on anyway. Let's turn off my stream. I don't need to be streaming right now. Okay, yeah, no, it's actually frozen. Let's task manager it. Yeah, end that task. Okay, let's just turn it back on. Bop. I just want to see, because I have this really high ponytail up here. I feel like it's gonna eat through the hat. Yeah, it kind of does. I could always choose a different hairstyle when wearing the hat, though. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. This is extensions. I could just take the extension off. So where's remove? Is it just a remove? Nope. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to presets and just select nothing. Okay, and what if instead of that I have long hair? I let my hair out of its ponytail. Or I could go for braided. Which one do you think looks better? The hair like this or the hair like this? Which one do you like better? Oops. 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 Once again, Do not edit the main hair. Oh, okay, well that fixed it. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and just go straight to the editing hairstyle. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this. So once you have it, it's really easy to do. I just go with new proper, I believe it is. Nope, it's not new proper. Which one is it? That one's Irish. That's a different color. Only purple, goth, ace only purple, new proper. It's not proper. I think it's just proper hairstyle, here it is. Nope, that's my old proper hairstyle. I'm actually gonna remove this one. Delete. Material removed. Then why is it here? You see what I mean by I need to go through and I need to get rid of these? What are all these? Oh, that's for something else. There it is. There's my proper hairstyle. I really need to go through and I need to check out and clear out some of these colorings. What was that jump scare? And just like that, I have my hair down. And it works with my hat. Just like that. Now I wonder how it would look with my witch outfit. Oh, so cute. Lavender skirt, purple skirt. Okay, I have like a dark purple skirt. Where's that at? Oh, I guess I don't have one. I thought I had a dark purple skirt, but I guess not. I have a lavender skirt. Oh, the lavender skirt's the one I'm thinking of. Alright. So there's one thing I do need to fix. This blue tie up here. It's cute and all. But maybe I don't want it to be blue. which one is the ribbon? Okay, we have that one and... Okay, this brown seems to be the ribbon color. So where is that third brown? I don't see a third brown. Ah, there it is. So these three groups are using the exact same coloring. I want to see this. I want to see which color this is. Yep, it's using that brown right here. Okay, I need to find this brown. It should be at the very bottom of my list. Is it coagulate 1? Yeah, the main color's been turned off. Once again, because, you know, they edit the texture. I didn't make this. I bought this. I bought this hat. I just want to see how they did it. Like I want to take a look and see how they made the color. Once it's done freezing and it loads in. And like really, this is a pain in the butt some days. The hair is always the biggest thing that causes crashes. And we haven't even started with the whole editing hair bones. That's a whole different nightmare. Okay, it's frozen. You know, sometimes it's just not worth it. But let's say you get done with all that and you want to make a thumbnail. You get done, you make a cute little model, and you want to make a cute little thumbnail for VTube, you know, for YouTube. You gotta have your cute thumbnail. When you get this, it's gonna probably be in Japanese. You should probably watch how to like. There's a tutorial on YouTube on how to make it not Japanese. Let's just use whatever. Let's use a. Well, let's use my new model, the one I just made, right? The one that I actually have. Desktop. And there I am. Right, so you have this little thing right here. This allows you to like scroll in and out, move left and right, move her around, move her up or down. But if you want to rotate her, you have to like rotate her. You have to click into rotation. It allows you to rotate like how. Oh my god, this is such a cute dress. I'm so glad. It's such a cute dress. I did such a good job on this one. So as you can see, she's facing forward. But if you want her to look at you, Actually, yeah, I could just do some face tracking and some lip syncing and some. I wonder how I think it's because VC Face is currently running that it won't work with this. I think if VC Face were not running, it would this would actually probably work. In fact, let me close down VC Face and see what happens. I'll be right back. Okay, you can probably still hear me. Am I still talking? I am still talking. Good. I just want to make sure. In use of face tracking. Resets the reference position. Okay, is it actually... I don't think it's actually set up to my camera, though. So how do I set that up? Good. Awesome. Change settings. Camera. Recording. Light source. Camera. Followed by moving. Alright, so let's see. Play microphone input. Setting has been changed. Let's see. Yeah, we're just not going to mess with that right now. I will figure this part out later. I'm just going to mess with that later. I'm going to go and put my VC Face back on. Just give me a second. Wait for my webcam to catch up with me. There we are. Maximize. Hide the background. I'm back. But, okay, so. You got your cute girl, right? Come on, I should be a lot... Can't I... When have I stopped being able to, like, move things around? Oh, I had to switch it to manual. Oh, okay, yep, I had to switch it back to manual. That was my problem. Anyway. So you got your cute little model. You want to make a cute little thumbnail. She's not looking at the camera, but she needs to be looking at the camera. Look at camera. Click. And save. And now she will look at the camera. As I rotate it, she will have her eyes locked on the camera. I can make her happy, I can make her blinking, I can make her happy. Now, I recommend having two versions of your model. One that you use for 310 and one that you use for VTubing. Okay? The reason why is, if I want her to be surprised, her mouth won't be open. When I do my shock thumbnails, I want that mouth open. So there might be a version of her that I call 310 Teen Tabby or Teen Tabby 310. You know, or just in parentheses, or just 310 after Model 1 310. And that way, that's the one I would use in 310 because it would still have the option to have that open mouth that we turned off. You know what I mean? For the more dramatic expressions for making thumbnails. Like here she is, she's surprised. And if I want her to be like surprised. There we go. Just like that. And what I would do is I would rotate her. I'd actually want her looking at the camera for this. I would actually not want her looking at the camera at all for this. Don't look at the camera. You're surprised. And she would have the open mouth and she would be startled, and I would just like position her in a way that looks like she's falling or surprised, and I would just take a picture of this. But let's say I don't need that today. I'm gonna go for smiley face, which is called relaxed. So she's relaxed, she's happy, she's happy today, she's happy right now. Oof, man. Rotation got all sorts of messed up. That's actually not a bad picture right there. That's actually not half bad. I do not know why I can't get her to rotate in the way I want her to now, but it is what it is. I think it's because how she's standing. Like, I really think that's it. There we go. Oh, okay. It's because she was facing backwards. That's why. Okay. And so you have different other things, and here you can actually have like looping ones that you can use for like recording videos or things like that. Or I use the dancing because it makes good like animations or good like animated looking thumbnails. So I'm gonna rotate her a bit. And I'm gonna set my background. So I always go for transparent backgrounds for screenshots. So I always get that set up. Let's get her. That must be the front. And so what I will do is I will go to. This allows you to save the actual current image that you're looking at, right? So if I found a good spot where I thought I could take a picture, I would just take a picture like that, 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 and then I actually have a folder that's set up for pictures, right? So 310 shortcut, here it is. Don't need that open anymore. And boop. Oh, nope, wrong one. I have recently cleared this out, but I will double click on a picture and I will be like, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. That's bad. That one doesn't look bad. So out of all these, I like that second one the most. I'll just delete these other ones. Now I have Clip Studio Paint. I'm sure there are other web design thing designs, and I'll be like, time for a new thumbnail, right? I have a thing that's set up for thumbnails, and I'll just go ahead and open it. These are all thumbnails that I've made. I hold on to them like my weekly schedule. Someone's texting me. Don't know who. But I'm going to go to Tabby's thumbnails. I made one recently for May or May Not. As you can see, here's an image of me looking startled. But I have like this, like the way it's set up over here. I have my tabbies right here. I have things that I draw right here. I have my text right here. I have my titles and my backgrounds. So I can swap my background. I can just insert a new background and just do it like that, like Lego Batman. And this is quite literally how I make my thumbnails. And then let's say I want to do a new thumbnail for Tales of the Schreier. Already set up. I'll come over to my little tabbies, and I'll go ahead and turn off the one that's currently showing up on screen. And I'm just going to go right click, and I'm just going to go to, if I click on this, I know it will come here. File, import image, and then I will go to my 310s that I was using earlier, which isn't sitting out here, so I have to go through here and find it. YouTube videos, no, it's going to be under desktop stuff, isn't it? Yep. 310, 310, 310, 310. Where's 310? I don't see it. Oh, animation stuff? Nope, not there. Clip Studio Paint? No. Not under D&D, I don't think. I don't know where I kept my 310 stuff. I don't normally have to deal I usually don't have to like deal with it like this because I can normally just pick it up from over here, but Models has replaced it. Give me a second, I'm gonna locate it real fast. Yeah, it's right there. How do I get to it? I have to go to pictures to get to it? Oh, come on. How am I supposed to get to that? Oh, I found it. And now it just dragged me over here just like that. Oops, grabbed that by accident. Okay. You're being annoying. And there we go. And then if I had like a title, I would add a title to it. Which seems to be being overridden by something. What is going... Oh, I don't have... Okay, I don't have that showing. And you know, stuff like this. Like, this is the stuff I have, so... The reason why I have titles like this, a tiny little cup of Baldur's Gate, is because I can come here to move layer, and I can just move it around. I can move it where I want to move it. Like, that's seriously why. And then I have, like, a couple things here. Like, just like that. Just turn Pokepia off. Boop. Let's go ahead and move stream. Let's go ahead and just... make it blood red. Actually, no. This is supposed to be the Shire. Let's do a couple changes, shall we? Let's actually make it Shirey. First off, let's change the handwriting to something a little more elven-y. Here we go. I don't like that. It's illegible. I can't read it. Nope, that's also bad. Why does it look so bad? What is with cursive? Why can you not do good cursive? I need a better cursive. I mean, that one's not bad, but still. That doesn't look like anything legible. I mean, that one's not bad. But also, it's supposed to be elven, so let's go ahead and just make it a good green. You see, but the green is almost illegible, so I'd probably go with more of a gold and yellow. Which is also still very illegible, which I would then just go right back to a nice red magenta. Still kind of illegible. And this is why I don't do this very often. And just like that, a new thumbnail for Tales of the Shire. Just like that. I would just come up here and just save it so that what I've done is saved, and then I would just export single layer JPEG. And I would just come here to thumbnails and I would just select the already existent Shire. Tales of the Shire. Where is it? Tales of the Shire. Tales of the Shire. Shire. Did I delete it because I was no longer going to play because I didn't care for it? I feel like I've already deleted it because I didn't like it and I don't plan on playing it ever again. Must have, because I don't see it. And so I'd never export it because I don't... Oh, Hobbity. That's the one I called it. Which, before I even do that, let's open that one, shall we? Let me come here to my thing and just look up my thumbnails. Oh, I didn't put myself at the bottom. Yeah, no, that's immediately... That makes this one better. And bam, done. Fixed. Done. Forever. And so, yeah, that's how you do stuff like that. And yeah, just like that, you know? And it is now 8:47. I hope you've had a good learning experience about this. Do you have any questions before I call it a night? And then go to my vacation first thing in the morning. Thank you for showing you. Well, I hope you have learned enough that you can get started working on your own. Once again, I did this all through VRoid Studio. Everything you're seeing here was done through VRoid Studio. Nut, do you want elf ears or do you want regular human ears? Because I can show you how to get your ears like this before I leave. If you want ears like this, just let me know. I can show you how to make your ears. I mean, I might as well. You think regular ears? That's fair. If you want to go, but in case you did want to do something to your ears in the future, I will show you how to do your ears real quick. For those of you who want to be cute little elven VTubers and don't feel like buying the custom ears that are probably made of hair and have to be like structured properly and other things like that. I think it's under face sets. Right, so these are the standard ears right here. I'm sure there's other ways to get your ears. Doesn't seem to be. Alright, so your ears have to be done from your face set. Which is fine. You know? So right down here, you basically alter everything about your model from right here, right? So your nose size can be plop or plop. Your nose can be wider, thinner. Like stuff like that, right? Your nose tip can be moved. Your nose thickness can be moved. Ah, that's what's adjusting the bridge. But then you could also get to, as you scroll down. Oh, also, let's go to expression editor real quick and let's make you surprised. Or happy. Let's put you on happy, because that's another one that happens, right? And then we go back to your face sets. Oh. I'm sorry. So let's put, I'm sorry. I got you. Well, something happened. So let's set you to happy, right? I'm over here, I'm in face sets, right? I'm over here making your nose bigger and smaller and stuff. Basically, you miss nothing. So over here in face sets, you can scroll down, you can mess with your nose size and stuff like that. You can make your nose bigger, you can make your nose smaller. Stuff like this. Your nose width, your position, your nose tip position, your nose size, your bridge prominence, the bridge width. Which I did a lot of this for Tigera to make her nose bigger because cats have big noses. You can make your mouth wide or not wide at all. Move your mouth up and down. Which, once again, there's that jutting problem we have. So I wouldn't mess with that too much. If anything, I'd probably move it up a bit. Ugh. But eventually, you're going to come down to teeth, right? Maybe you want some special teeth. Some. Okay, not that. Not the vampire skin. You can also hide your teeth, by the way. But, let's say you want vampire teeth. Or if you just want lower vampire teeth. Or upper vampire teeth without affecting your lower ones. Or if you want shark teeth. Hey, really give yourself some real teeth here. Sky's the limit. And also this thing, I do not know why this is a thing. I do not know what these are about. Front tooth fang? Ugh. You can also shrink your teeth, which could also help with the expression thing. But here's where we get to ears, right? So, I want you to take a look at this ear size. And then I want you to take a look at this ear tip. What do you see? You can make a bunny rabbit with these ears. You can give yourself a little bit of an elven ear look. You could switch the prominence so they can be folded backwards like a bat's. Or folded frontwards like, I don't know, I mean, look at this. This is basically a goblin. We have basically made a goblin right now. Okay, it's a little too forward. There we go. Make them rounder, softer. You could even remove them. But that's if you're making a cat person. The only time I recommend removing your ears is if you're making a cat person. And even then, it doesn't remove them entirely. You're going to have to cover it with hair. Or remove its color shading. One of the two. But yeah. Here's what your limits are with your ears. I was thinking about reinventing Bly a bit. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Oh, right. The air tip, like, focuses, like, where the tip's at. This would make a very cute goblin if I colored it green. But yeah, no, that's how this works. And then you have like the femme features where you can give yourself femme eyes and femme eyebrows, a femme nose, a femme mouth, femme outlines, a femme head. And that would basically make your character look more feminine or less feminine, retrospectively, in accordance to how you think a feminine person should or look or not. But this has been your tutorial on how to do things, including the ears and everything else. We played around, we had some fun, and that's it. So once again, I am going to call it a night. I am going to go on vacation. I'm going to be in Salem, Massachusetts for the next couple days. So I will see you guys all back on possibly Thursday night. Possibly. Or maybe Friday. Friday at the latest is when you'll see me next. And if you don't hear from me by then, and if I'm not checking on the Discord, chances are something happened to me. But that's a very low chance. And so I will see you guys all on Friday. And if you're part of the Discord, I'll be checking in regularly. So you guys all have a good night. Bye.